What's good, my people? It's your boy JU. Thanks for tuning into the video. So today we have Estefania. I hope I'm saying her name right. From this description right here, by the first few lines, I can tell that her father was detained by ICE. So we're gonna check this video out, and then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts at the end.
Start to begin to tell this news and what I am about to ask for, that I am asking everyone watching this video so desperately to help me and my family. Hello everyone. This is my father, Luis. He is currently being detained in an ICE detention center. Trying to just read this off. What I have originally written my GoFundMe for an update. He was first detained in the detention center in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and has now been moved to a detention center in Texas. And his whereabouts of what specific detention center is still unknown. On Tuesday, February 11th, my dad was on his way to work early in the morning around 6 a.m. when an officer asked him for his ID. In a moment of panic of fear, my dad knew what was coming. My father is a hardworking, caring, loving, and godly man with no criminal record. He has been nothing but kind, not only to his family, but to his friends, his neighbors, and entire community. To know my father is to know that he would never hurt a fly or cause anyone harm. He has lived in this country for 30 years and has faced unimaginable hardships, including 2 brain tumors and more recently a stroke that has left him fragile. He is in no condition to be in this situation. For so many years, my father has worked tirelessly to provide for our family. He's one of the many immigrants who have contributed to this country's economy, yet he has struggled with the legal system, facing severe challenges in obtaining his papers. Unfortunately, he had been misled in the past by dishonest lawyers who had given him false hope for a better future. My father means everything to me. He has shown me what it means to start from nothing, to build a life with hard work and sacrifice. As the eldest child in his family in Ecuador, he took responsibility by providing for his loved ones. He came to this country, fell in love with my mother, and gave my sister and I a life filled with love and support. I am proud to be my father's daughter, and I will do everything in my power to reunite him with our family. Luis is a father, a husband, a brother, a son, and a loving man who has sacrificed so much for those he loves. Now it is my turn to fight for him. And I am asking so desperately, and I apologize for him, for any possible help to cover legal fees and other expenses to ensure that this nightmare ends. Please help me fight this battle for him. I love and miss him so dearly, and I cannot bear another night without my father. And so God bless you all who are watching this video. I read that directly from what was on my GoFundMe page, and I never thought that, like, my last video was just bringing awareness to what's going on. And unfortunately, my family has been hit with the most traumatic experience I can never imagine. And truthfully, I am so scared of what's to come, and I am trying everything in my power to have faith, and I do have faith, and I know I will see my father again. Unfortunately, our lives will never be the same with who is running this country, unfortunately. As mentioned before, my
Just wanted to say, like, when you're watching this, try your best to put your emotions to the side because we got to think about this logically, right? That's all I wanted to say real quick. We're going to get right back to it, though. We halfway through.
My dad is currently being detained in a detention center in Texas. Me and my family have still to figure out where exactly, because to my knowledge, I know there's a couple different facilities in Texas. To know my dad is to know that this man has always sacrificed so much in the beginning. My dad has struggled so much in regards to his health. I don't have memory of this because I was literally a baby. My dad had 2 brain tumors. My dad most recently had a stroke that left him very delicate in regards to his health. My family and I had just been through so much and have always had this fear in the back of my mind. As I said, with this man in office, everything is just moving so fast that I have to process the fact that my dad is not home and I won't see him for I don't know how long. I had to process how he must be feeling in the detention center. I had to process him leaving the detention center in Elizabeth. I had to process now that he's in Texas and me and my sister can no longer have such easy access to visit him. With how fast things are moving, I am terrified. I'm so terrified of what's to come. My apologies if I do not know what to say. I honestly didn't want to even make a sit down video, but I think I am blessed enough to have the platform that I do have to not only bring awareness to others, but to truthfully know that I have to do everything in my power to help my dad. And if that means sit down, make a TikTok, be vulnerable, what the fuck is going on in my life, I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna do everything in my power to see my dad again. So I ask of every single person, if you are still watching this video, to please share. I know it's difficult times right now, so I'm very understanding if it's extremely hard to donate, but just do anything and share and to bring awareness. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what else to say from here. So God bless everyone who is watching this video. Truly appreciate any form of support. My dad has huge faith in God, so all thoughts and prayers are always more than appreciated because I know that's what my dad would want. I love my pop so much. More than anything, want to see him again. And I thank everyone who is still watching this video. Thank you so much. Anything.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep it right there with the GoFundMe, just in case anybody does wanna support her and her father. But we gotta be realistic, man. We have to be realistic here. As someone that travels the world, has been to multiple different countries. Every time I go to a different country, it's a process, right? It's a process, and if I wanted to stay in that country longer than what the travelers or like tourist visa allows, there's a process for that, man. It's a process for all this stuff. And one thing she didn't say is her father came over here from Ecuador legally, man, and that's where it's his fault, man. His situation is his own fault. I understand he has health things, and he came over here with basically nothing. But at the end of the day, he didn't have his papers. He didn't go through the right process, and she's not the only one going through this. So it's like, I get that she wants to bring awareness. I get that she wants to blame Trump and all this stuff, but man, he's a man. He's a man, man. And my thing is, if I go somewhere to another country, break the law, I'm accountable for that, right? Even in my own country here in America, I break the law. I got to be accountable for that, man. And there's hundreds of videos like this of people, talking about their family member and trying to get them help and get money for lawyers and stuff like that. And my thing is like, it's the reality of it. It's the reality of it is that he's gonna probably get sent back to Ecuador, and I hope that we do have a process for people who get sent back to where maybe they get like a second chance to actually come through the process the right way. And I get that it's a lengthy process, but hey, man, it just is what it is. If I want to be a citizen of another country, I have to go there the right way. If I want citizenship for some places, you got to invest, right? I think what El Salvador, they want like $1 million in Bitcoin, right? So it's a process for every single country that is a place that people will want to go, man. And America isn't the only place dealing with illegal immigration, right? Europe is. A lot of other countries are dealing with this problem, right? And it's a difference if you are. I think a difference if you're like a refugee seeking asylum. I do think that is different circumstances, right? But just to come here and take advantage of the system, uh, walk right across the border, or maybe even come on a plane through an app, like you're taking advantage of the system. You're taking advantage of the American taxpayers' dollars, all the assistance that they were getting, that affects us that were like legally here, we're born here, and our parents have been here for generations. Like all of this stuff, it was affecting us, man. It was affecting us. And, they can blame the government, they can blame all these certain things, but it's the reality of it. Once you get past the emotional aspect, because that's why I stopped and I said, like, you got to look at this from a logical standpoint. It's just the reality of it. It's like, you know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. Um, our country is in what trillions and trillions of debt, right? Trillions and trillions of debt. Do I think deportations is gonna like help that? Maybe a little bit, but not really a lot, right? It's not really gonna help that, but it's like there got to be a process, man, and people got to do things the right way if they want to be here, and that's just the reality of the fact, man. That's just the reality of it. That's why like I left the GoPro. I mean, not the GoPro, the GoFundMe up here, be just in case someone got emotional and they felt like they wanted to help this lady. But her father's a man. Hopefully, she will see her father again. I don't think families should be split up, but I guess her mother is actually from here, and then her father isn't. Um, so she's able to stay, right? She's able to stay. Her family is able to stay, but he's been here for. If he came over here and he had her, I don't know how old this young lady is, but I'm assuming she's late teens, early 20s. Like he had time, man. He had time to get his stuff together, and people are, saying stuff is moving quick. I've been seeing that a lot. Right? People saying stuff is just happening so quick. Y'all had time, man. Y'all had time to get stuff together. Trump is a guy. He came in first day signing a bunch of executive orders. He wasn't playing. ICE is out here and they're working, right? They're working. They're just doing their job, man. We can't blame ICE. We can't blame Trump. We can't blame the government at all. We gotta blame ourselves for the situations we put ourselves in, man. But very sad situation, man. I am not non empathetic to the situation. I definitely understand. I wouldn't want my parent to be deported or be in a detainment center while they are. I guess she said his health is kind of fragile, so hopefully he's all good and well, and hopefully he make it back to Ecuador, and maybe she can go see him, or they can get him here through the right process. Um, but the crazy thing is, I thought like maybe her parents weren't married, but I'm not like 100% sure about the system that it actually takes for like somebody to become a citizen over here. I just know it is a lengthy process. It does cost some money. You do got to take a test. I think you got to learn like the Constitution and stuff like that. Which I feel like that's all. It's all worth it at the end of the day because people come here for a reason, man. There's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of ways to make money here, but you got to do it the right way, man. You got to do it the right way. But let me know what you guys think about this story down in the comments below. As always, love y'all. I'm out.